Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this ad for your morning commute to wake you up, which could help your driving. Science says that stimulating the brain increases alertness. So here's a pop quiz. How many months have 28 days? What gets wetter as it dries? What has keys but can't open locks? If you don't want to hear the answers, turn off this Liberty Mutual ad now. 12 months, a towel, piano. Enjoy being fully alert.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
All cat parents understand the feeling of being totally ignored by your cat and often thinking, does my cat even love me? There's only one solution to solve that, Sheba. Feed your cat Sheba and go from feeling ignored to truly adored in 12 days guaranteed or your money back. Sheba has a menu of products, appetizers, entrees, treats, and even a kittens menu. So Sheba has a product for even the pickiest eater, like Sheba Puree made with bone broth, a smooth and creamy texture that cats love, or Sheba Grilled, protein-rich formula made with real chicken and seafood. To learn more, check out Sheba.com.
Here on Brooke and Jeffery in the morning, we love people who are well equipped. Oh, yes. And nobody is better equipped than our lawyer friends, Ken and Donnie at The Advocates.
Honestly, they're the best, really, truly. And they're just out there fighting for us. You know, the little guy who's up against the insurance company after an injury accident.
And they can handle everything from minor injuries to life-altering ones. They have the experience and the commitment to fight for you.
Yeah, it costs nothing to see if you have a case, and you don't pay anything unless they recover a settlement for you. It's advocateslaw.com.
When you manage procurement for multiple facilities, every order matters. But when it's for a hospital system, they matter even more. Grainger gets it and knows there's no time for managing multiple suppliers and no room for shipping delays. That's why Grainger offers millions of products in fast, dependable delivery, so you can keep your facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
So there's a lot of noise about AI, but time's too tight for more promises. So let's talk about results. At IBM, we work with our employees to integrate technology right into the systems they need. Now, a global workforce of 300,000 can use AI to field their HR questions, resolving 94% of common questions. Not noise, proof of how we can help companies get smarter by putting AI where it actually pays off, deep in the work that moves the business. Let's create smarter business. IBM.
Hey, welcome to the full hour of Brooke and Jeffery in the morning. You found the full show. Thank you so much for being here. I know we get listeners from all over the states, all over the world, which is so cool. We're going to go over some wedding trends today. And I always love to get Alexis's take because you're always in 5 weddings at least a summer.
Seriously.
What's the plan this summer?
2 of them
What
are
do I
her
have
own.
this year? Yeah, I already went to 1 this year, and I think I have 4 more. I think it's 5, actually.
Oh
You're
my
so
God.
right.
So
Brooke
wild.
knows.
Yeah,
So
you know.
wild. All right.
She gets jealous every time she sees an invite on your desk. Oh, another one? Oh, cool.
Wow.
Where's this one?
Where's-
Mexico? Fun.
Next time you see an invite, could you just buy a gift and send it to them for me, Brooke? I'm kind of running out of money.
I already went through that. All my friends got married.
Oh, that's right.
Some divorced, and I've already been to second weddings.
Yeah.
So we're good. Yeah. Okay, wait. Before we get to this full show, what do we got on the
I
comments?
mean, speaking of worldwide and Spanish, Luis said, I'm a fluent Spanish speaker, and I gotta say, Jeff did pretty good speaking Spanish.
Yes.
If you
Yeah.
guys want a Spanish spinoff, me and Jeff can get it going.
There you go. I think it's all because of his second mother, Lucy.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
Yeah, he was raised
nanny.
by Spanish speakers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
by his nanny.
But I like the idea of a spin-off Spanish show we have.
I
Yeah,
do.
and I'm
I
not
do.
part of it. That's hilarious.
Poor Jose. All right, here we go. Your full hour starts right now.
It's Brooke and Jeffery in the morning, and you guys know we do Hero of the Week here.
I love it.
It's been a really popular segment amongst the Gen Zillennials.
Oh, I like that title.
The Gen Zillennials and that one drunk lady. But
No.
it got us thinking, how can we spin off that success? And I figured it out with our Criminal of the Week. And
Sometimes is also the hero of the week.
Yeah, I mean, usually the same.
but today's cow Criminal of the Week is
I get it.
a 17-year-old
Not
kid in
catching it.
Utah
Oh,
who's been
buddy.
going around to different ATMs in his area, duct taping fish to the ATM screen.
Oh, my God.
He goes by the moniker the Fish Bandit.
Okay,
Wait,
why?
wait, how fresh are these? Like, can I
What's-
take it home and fry it?
I don't think so.
I wouldn't recommend it, but his tagline is live, laugh, tape fish on ATMs.
Okay.
Put that sign up in your living room.
So if he has a tagline, it is a 17-year-old criminal, you're saying all of this is on social media.
That's right. He's got 57,000 followers actually on Instagram because he's uploading all the footage onto there. And officials say he's duct taped at least 13 fish to 13 different ATMs since last fall.
See, this is what happens when kids can't rebel drinking or anything. You know, they go with fish.
He has also posted videos around the holidays where he duct tapes them to the side of parked police cruisers.
That's a lot of fish.
Back the man.
Where are they coming from?
It looks like a lake trout, so I'm guessing
He catches them himself, for sure.
It feels like it.
So big congrats to the Fish Bandit for being our first ever Criminal of the Week.
Man. God, I hope we make a social media feed.
I hope
So
he hits
exciting.
our place soon.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Now let's get into the shock collar question of the day with our Criminal of the Year, Digital Jake, for stealing everybody's hearts. Take it away, Jake, including our
Guilty.
hearts. Go ahead.
Well, it's not easy to leave your entire life behind, destroy your belongings, change your identity, and vanish forever.
Okay.
Trust me, after cleaning up some of the stunts on this show, I've tried many times. But what's the next best thing to going completely off the grid?
What?
Why, taking a nice vacation, of course.
Temporarily off the grid.
And just as important as getting away is figuring out your perfect destination and how do you choose the best ones.
Yeah.
Or do like I do and just rotate the 2 or 3.
Just spin the globe and let wherever your finger points.
Dude, that'd be amazing.
I know how we're going to do it. We're going to play a game where we identify the top 20 most popular vacay spots in America during another round of
In America.
Plenty of 20.
Okay, let's go.
I have a question.
Hang on a second. Let me
Okay,
explain
continue.
more. And you guys know this sound. That's if you guess the number 1 answer. But today's, it's different.
Oh.
If you guess a particular place from this list, you'll get a special hint for your next guess written on a piece of paper only for your eyes to see.
Oh my God.
That's good.
Jose, I can answer your question now.
Are some of these going to be cities and some like actual like?
All of these are cities.
Oh, they're all
we're
cities.
saying
Okay,
You're saying
there we
city,
go.
state.
Thank you. That
Yes.
helps because
That
I wrote
helps a
down
lot.
a couple things.
We drew out of a hat again, and the honors go to Jose.
Yay!
So, Jose, you
All
have the
cities.
first guess.
I'm the teacher's pet. I ask the questions. I'm sitting in front, and I go first. I'm gonna say because of the restaurants and just the melting pot that it is, I gotta go New York first.
New York
Yeah, good
City.
choice.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
number 1 on the list, but
Oh,
not
yay!
the Silver Save City today. Remember how we're playing. So, Jose, you're safe, but you don't have the Silver Save yet. We're on to Alexis now.
Ooh, where I would kill to be right now is Vegas.
Yeah, always.
Las
always.
Vegas, number 3 on the list.
It's actually okay to kill in Vegas, so you should go there.
Everybody gets one. It's Brooke's turn.
Okay, I'm going to go with one of Jose's favorite spots, Honolulu.
Yeah.
Hawaii, Brooke, is actually many places on the list.
Okay.
So that's taking away Maui, number 2, Oahu, number 6, Hawaii, the Big Island, number 7,
Oh, you're naming
Kauai,
islands.
number 10. So
Okay.
all of Hawaii is now off the list because
Okay.
Brooke said Honolulu.
Okay.
So now it's Jeffrey's turn.
You know where I hear a lot of people like to go on like retreats and spa trips to like heal themselves
yeah,
and get
where?
away and reset is Sedona, Arizona.
Sedona, Arizona is number 12 on the list of most popular vacay spots.
All
Everyone's done
right.
really well so far. We're going to go back to Jose.
So just like my New York answer, melting pot, lots of food. If I lived there, I'd love it. Los Angeles.
Los Angeles did not make the vacation spot list. I'm so sorry,
Trust
Jose.
me, do not go back to my hometown.
Jeffrey's been writing a lot of negative reviews about his hometown. That's probably why it didn't make the top 20. I'm sorry, Jose's out. We're back to Alexis.
I'm going Disney World, Orlando, Florida.
There it is, Alexis. You've picked our Silver Save City. Orlando, Florida's number 14 on the list, and you've earned a little hint that you can use towards your next guess. I'm going to pass it to you right now.
Yay.
Wow.
We're back to Brooke.
Okay. I'm going to go with one of my favorite spots to visit, Palm Springs.
Palm Springs did not make the top 20, Brooke.
How dare you?
It's just a bunch of old people
No,
there
it's
playing
not.
like cribbage.
It is not. You need to go. Trust me.
Let's go over to Jeffrey.
I remember my family would always take me to the furniture capital of the world, Asheville, North Carolina.
What? Oh, I heard it's really cute there, actually.
Yep, it's really cute little city. We'd go and sit on well-crafted bar stools inside of giant furniture stores and just live in Asheville, North Carolina, Jake.
Asheville, North Carolina, the home of some great wooden chairs, is number 17 on the list. Well known for their ash chairs.
That's right.
It's Alexis's turn.
Ooh, okay, because of my hint, I'm going to say Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale.
What was the hint?
Not in the top 20. I'm sorry, Alexis.
Please.
Jeffrey, you're the only person that didn't get one wrong. Let me go over the rest of the top 20 vacation spots. Ones that you guys missed. Number 4, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Oh, yeah.
Number 5, it was connected to the hint, was Key West, Florida.
Oh, yeah, the Florida Keys.
San Diego, California, number 8. Savannah, Georgia, number 9.
Oh, beautiful.
The home of bachelorette and bachelor parties, Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, I almost said that instead of Palm Springs.
Our beloved Charleston, South Carolina. Chicago, number 15. Branson, Missouri. Washington, D.C. And Austin, Texas was number 20.
So Anaheim didn't even make it for Disneyland.
No,
wow.
but that was plenty of 20.
Okay.
All right. Well, I got the most answers right, so I get to choose who's going to get shocked today. And I'm going to go with someone who can't name more than 3 cities in Florida, Alexis. She's going to be shocked while singing Vacation by the Go-Go's.
What?
Okay. Vacation, all I ever wanted. Vacation, had to get away.
Yeah.
Vacation meant to be spent all alone.
Oh, God.
Vacation, all I ever wanted.
The Rugrats would be so disappointed with you.
Oh, my
Alexis.
God. That is your shock collar question of the day.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
At least half of our listeners are driving buzzed right now.
Oh, no.
Don't do that.
Brooke
no,
and Jeffrey in the morning.
No, drive sober,
Makes
please.
sense.
No, I say that because a lawyer in Fort Worth, Texas is making news today because he just put up a video warning people you can get a DUI from drinking too much coffee.
Oh.
No way.
Buzz from caffeine?
Yep.
I'm nervous
No.
now.
Wow.
Brooke, I know what you're thinking.
How?
What does a lawyer know about laws?
Yeah.
Right?
You shouldn't trust every lawyer, Jeff. Anybody can be a lawyer.
I would probably trust a lawyer more on the law than a non-lawyer.
Yes,
but
Jeff's also right.
How do you get a DUI?
because according to the law, DUIs and DWIs don't just refer to overindulging in booze or illicit drugs. If you overdo it with legal drugs like caffeine or even ibuprofen, that can also get you in trouble.
Ibuprofen? What the heck? Like
Jeff.
my foot hurts?
There is precedence for it. It's happened before.
Who's gotten arrested for too much
I
coffee?
don't know. I'm imagining though they ask you to do the walk in line test and you're like sprinting instead.
In,
You're doing backflips?
Yeah.
in 2015,
Your hands are just shaking.
a guy in California got pulled over for driving erratically. They found caffeine was the only thing in his system, so he got charged with DUI for too much caffeine while driving.
Hey.
Wait, they're testing for caffeine now?
They don't normally test for it.
Okay.
But this guy's breath, we all got coffee breath.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm not even going to do the test. Get in the car.
Yeah, that's why they arrested him.
So,
So stanky.
Jose, I know you drink a lot of coffee
Dude,
all
a lot.
throughout the day
I have
for
one
the
in front
show.
of me right now.
So just be careful. After we're out, like,
it's shaking.
hand is
Oh, my hand's
shaking when he's
shaking.
picking up
Oh,
his
Use
cup.
your inhaler at the same time.
Oh, my
Sorry,
God.
No.
Oh, no.
Real good.
All right.
God,
So,
it's on the floor.
okay, okay, someone's going to need to drive Jose home today.
Oh, God, I took an ibuprofen like 5 minutes ago. Oh, crap, I got to lay down, guys.
Definitely look out on the
Yeah,
roads.
go sleep it off in the break room.
Laser stories coming up right after this. It's the radio segment that's hosting a fire fest for old people called Tired Fest,
Sign us up, dude.
featuring the band The Who.
Oh.
Oh, that's old.
Yes, The Who.
Okay.
Who
the
what? No, The Who the band. Who's getting banned? I didn't do nothing. Okay, just forget it. It's Laser Stories, the segment where we read weird news stories around the globe just like everyone else does, except we've got a laser. Those other hover around haters just don't.
At Tired Fest, the headliner performs at 9 a.m.
That's right. His first laser story is out of Nashville.
Hey.
2 dudes were driving around the other night in their 1996 Camaro.
Yeah, they were.
When police
Cruise in town.
noticed their license plate was obscured and tried to pull them over.
Uh-oh.
But the guy driving didn't stop and instead sped off.
That's what a Camaro's for,
Just
Jeff.
gonna say that.
So the chase was on, but after a few minutes, the driver thought he outran him and pulled into a nearby gas station. Not to get gas, but instead to put more air in his tires.
Oh.
Tires are old too, apparently.
Well, what he didn't know was that the entire time there was a spotlight on him from a police helicopter who'd been following them.
How did he not know?
So
Like, you can't hear the helicopter literally right above you?
Not in that 96 Camaro, that V8
that makes
engine,
sense.
baby.
Got it.
So the original cops got the message and showed up to arrest them on the spot.
Dang it.
Officers found a large bag of illegal drugs in the center console, as all Camaros do.
No way.
They-
Did it come with that? I'm gonna go to a dealership.
They also found a backpack with more drug paraphernalia.
Oh,
So
okay.
the big question is this, like what Brooke was asking, why did the driver stop to put air in his tires in the middle of a police chase? His quote, you know, driving that fast can affect gas mileage when your tires aren't properly inflated.
I mean, are you listening to that,
He's
Alexis?
a penny
definitely.
pincher.
So I thought, no big deal, just top them off and I'll get back out there.
He thought it was just like a pit stop at a NASCAR race.
Yeah. Unfortunately for him, he never saw the helicopter and just thought the bright lights were from above the gas station.
Yeah.
The floodlights.
Yeah, they really lit up Pump 7 so well now. This next laser story is out of Party Planning USA.
Yay!
If you have a son in middle school, how would you feel about him asking to have his birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese? Or maybe even better, Hooters?
Hey, let's go.
I'm going to go with a hot no on that
Hey,
one.
he's growing up quick.
At least it's a
Yeah.
hot no for
Yeah.
If you haven't been to Hooters in years, then you're not alone. They've been struggling to stay afloat.
Yeah, because they're any open anymore.
I think they just filed for bankruptcy again.
According to reports, they're about $300 million in debt.
That's not
That's
good.
it, huh?
Last year, they closed about 40 locations across the U.S.
It's-
They're trying to attract more business by making a pivot to being more family friendly.
Oh.
Hey, I thought they tried this before.
Yeah,
Did they
sexism
name
for
it a family?
everyone.
They're calling it a re-Hooterization, but it's more like a de-Hooterization.
Not a double D Hooterization.
No, they're taking them off. You might not realize this, but Hooters has become increasingly family friendly over the past decade and has a solid kids menu.
Okay.
Cold.
I'm going to go with a name change would be the first way to make it more family friendly.
Well, it's just now you focus more on the nature aspect of the Hooters.
It's more owls, less poop.
Now they're going all in. Ownership says it's depressing to them that women would not want their families going to Hooters for special occasions.
I don't get it, Brooke.
I know. What is wrong with us? That's what I keep saying.
It's always the women's fault.
Yeah. Right.
They didn't say what exactly they'd be changing to make it more PG or when that's happening. But it is safe to say the skimpy outfits and the bikini nights will be phased out.
Why don't they just hire dudes in scantily clad and then you have literally half-naked men and women?
I don't think any of the employees want to deal with families there.
Yeah,
that's true.
Let's go to your next laser story out of Grand Slams and Graham Cracks.
Yay!
And graham cracks.
The New York Yankees have made a bold culinary play this season, unveiling a stadium dessert that rivals no other.
What?
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm
I
excited.
give you the full-size tiramisu helmet.
That is so much. This isn't one of those mini helmets.
No, that's a full
Full-size
size.
helmet.
Oh
because
my
God, that is
that's
so
a
much
lot.
tiramisu.
That's a lot of cream.
we all know nothing says America's pastime like a fancy Italian dessert in plastic sports gear.
It is for the family to share. Like, I could see one person holding it and everyone has spoons.
Until it's a hot day at the ball game.
Yeah.
And then it's just like
cream in a bucket.
And with, like, coffee-soaked lady fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are selling it to me with every word you say. But what is it exactly? Imagine a full-sized Major League Baseball player's helmet filled with layers of espresso-soaked ladyfingers and mascarpone cream.
I heard the helmets weren't even washed either, so it's a little salty at the end.
Ew, Brooke, why would you say that?
It's unclear if this 2-pound dessert is meant to...
2 pounds?
if it's trying to intimidate your opponents. Like, you dare challenge a team that serves tiramisu at the ballpark?
It is so Yankees.
Yeah.
Very Yankees.
The real question is this. Do you eat this $20 dessert with a spoon, or do you go full New York and just tip the helmet into your mouth?
Yeah. I take a lasagna in a helmet.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
you know,
Now we're talking.
Let's
That's
go.
not bad. You can cut the square.
Yeah.
Either way, the Yankees say that if you can eat the entire thing by the 7th inning, you can repurpose and spray out the helmet for 20% off of nachos.
Follow it up with nachos, huh?
Ew.
And if you can eat a full-size tiramisu and nachos, you will be crowned saddest person in all of New York City.
Yeah.
Congratulations. This next laser story is out of the study of dudes.
Oh, dude.
All right.
Boy.
Good news for zoned out men. When your wife says you don't listen enough, here's your excuse. A new study found men literally can't hear as well as women, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Hey.
We're at a nature disadvantage. Scientists tested people's hearing in different countries all over the world, and they found it's true everywhere. The average woman has a 2 decibel advantage, and even though that doesn't seem like a lot, it's enough to make a pretty big difference.
Aw, poor men, right, Brooke?
Oh, I told you this whole segment. I feel so bad for them.
Yeah, we've really been needy
I
today.
Cougars owners, now these
You're
guys.
right. I didn't notice.
can't hear anything.
We're needy boys.
Yeah.
What did they say?
I wasn't listening.
No, you can't hear because you listen to your headphones so loud.
Yeah, you actually have like hearing loss.
I'm proof that this is all factual. They think it might just come down to hormones or how our ears develop in the womb. Possible women's brains are better at processing sound, too. So when it comes to hearing, men might have worse ears and inferior brains.
How come things that happen to stupid people keep happening to me?
You said it, Jeff, not me.
The study also found that regardless of gender, we all tend to hear out of our right ear a little bit better than out of our left.
Now I'm trying to decide which one just heard that.
Jeff is to my right, Brooke's to my left. It kind of makes sense.
They're not sure why that is.
Huh.
As for what I'm hearing from this guy,
Oh.
that's the sound of his tiny turtle heartbeat as he presses his shell up against the side of a well-worn LeBron Series 3.
Wow, very
You hear his
specific.
heartbeat, huh?
You can't hear it? You're supposed to have 2 decibels better than me.
Yeah, you're supposed to hear it.
Sorry, I'm distracted.
Oh, okay. You're thinking about something else. That sound means Laser Stories has come to an end for the day. We'll do it again, same time, on Friday.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
They say dating is like eating a bad hot dog.
What?
Do they say that?
Yeah, it's all fun at first.
Okay.
But by the end, your shirt's a mess. You're
Whoa.
wondering what's actually in it and why you still went through with it in the first place.
I don't like this.
I
This
didn't
is an
even know.
experience.
I
Well,
didn't even know that you could make a bad hot dog.
yeah. Well, today we've got 2 listeners who've been consuming bad hot dogs for years. If you catch my
Symbolically?
meaning.
Dude, I get
I
it.
don't know if I do.
Bad dates.
Yeah.
Just to be really clear,
Yeah.
they've gone on bad dates. So let's get the deets and find out who will be crowned worst wiener queen or king. Actually,
Yay!
You already have that title,
I'm the
Jeff.
wiener king,
Yeah,
so
let's
they'll be the
honest.
runner-up wiener king or queen in a brand new Battle of the Tinder dates right after this.
Handing off your taxes? Get the best outcome with a local expert. Someone who knows the tax code like you know Seattle. To answer questions like, exactly how many coffee meetings can I write off? Intuit TurboTax, the folks millions trust to get their maximum refund each year, now has local experts right around the corner. For a tax expert who knows the latest tax laws, book an appointment at one of the TurboTax locations in the Seattle area. Tax day will be here before you know it. Find your local tax expert today. Intuit TurboTax.
Spring is in the air, and Aleve's long-lasting pain relief is here to keep you moving. Yeah, the days are longer and the flowers are blooming. Whether it's gardening, yard work, or just spending more time outdoors, spring has a way of getting us moving despite any body pain. That's where Aleve can keep you going. With just 1 dose, Aleve gives you long-lasting body pain relief for up to 12 hours. From sunup to sundown, Aleve's got your back. Try Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
Here on Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, we love people who are well equipped. Oh, yes. And nobody is better equipped than our lawyer friends Ken and Donnie at The Advocates.
Honestly, they're the best, really, truly. And they're just out there fighting for us. You know, the little guy who's up against the insurance company after an injury accident.
And they can handle everything from minor injuries to life-altering ones. They have the experience and the commitment to fight for you.
Yeah, it costs nothing to see if you have a case, and you don't pay anything unless they recover a settlement for you. It's advocateslaw.com.
Let's talk about modern home shopping. It's sort of become a fun side hobby, right? Scrolling listings at night, dreaming about kitchens you haven't seen, or backyards you haven't stepped foot in, all from the comfort of, well, literally anywhere. Redfin knows a lot of people like you want to own, but are stuck in this browsing mode loop. That's where Redfin flips the script. With listings that update within minutes and tours you can book right from the Redfin app, you can see your dream home the moment it appears. Now, liking a listing is easy, but actually landing it, that's where Redfin comes in. Redfin has over 2,200 agents with local expertise, and Redfin agents close twice as many deals as other agents. That means they help you win, not just window shop. Redfin is built to help you go from just looking to wait, this could actually be home. So, become the newest neighbor on the block. Visit redfin.com to start finding and start owning. That's redfin.com.
And now for a bit of breaking news between your breaking news. With me, the Geico Gecko. Here are some things you ought to know today. People who switch their car insurance to Geico save about $900 a year. Experts are calling that nice to know. Also, plants can hear when bees buzz. My ficus just heard that. And finally, animal experts have confirmed that goats have regional accents. I'm getting a hint of Irish there.
It feels good to get good news. It feels good to Geico.
Two hopeless daters. One dating app that dares you to swipe right. The question is, whose love life is more tragic? It's Battle of the Tinder Dates.
It's the dating game show that encourages you to add Cha-Cha Slide to your bedroom playlist.
Really?
Take it back now, y'all, for Battle of the Tinder Dates.
It's not very sexy.
Slide to the left.
Where some people need instructions. It's helpful. Where two of our listeners square off to find out whose love life is the most tragic.
Yeah.
We'll explain the rules in just a second, but first, let's meet today's contestants. In this corner, her number one turn on is comparing health insurance plans and asking how big his HSA is. Meet Medica Jessica.
Hey, how's it going?
Wow. Can't wait to hear about your dating.
Once we got into deductibles.
Oh, man. And in the other corner, she'll kiss a guy on land, but prefers making out submerged underwater. And that's why they call her Submarine Colleen.
Yeah, hey guys, how are you?
Trying to make out Aquaman or what?
Here's how the game works. One contestant will start by telling one of their worst date stories. The other one try and counter with a nightmare story of their own. We're going to go back and forth for 3 rounds until we declare a winner, starting it off with Medica Jessica. Let's go.
Okay, so one of the weirdest dates I've ever had, he showed up to the bar dressed exactly like me, like the same outfit from my top in my Tinder profile pic.
Hold on, what were you, wait.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
What were you wearing in your Tinder profile pic?
I was wearing a red shirt, and he also wore a red shirt and told me, hey, I'm wearing this because I saw it in your photo.
We were expecting flower sundress, so that's probably better.
But he literally said, like, this is how I manifest compatibility.
That's like them?
It's not a bad strategy.
That's kind of interesting.
It didn't work.
I mean,
I know.
I, like, stayed for a little bit to be nice, but he ordered everything I said I liked from my dating profile.
Okay. Change your dating profile to, like, cars, yachts.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
That's smart. I mean,
what
a
you
man
want.
who memorizes it all, too.
All right. Colleen, can you counter?
Okay, you guys. So I was on this date with this guy, and he was like a fitness guy in his profile and everything. So, you know, this is unexpected. We're at the bar, and we get our first drink, and he pulls out protein powder, and he pours it into his drink.
No.
Wait.
In his cocktail?
Yeah, into the alcohol?
Yeah. What?
Yeah. Like, it's disgusting. And you know what? That's weird, but it got worse.
How?
We ordered food. He got a steak. And then he asked our bartender if they could blend it for him.
Ew. Why can't he chew it?
After he already had his protein powder? Oh, my God.
Exactly. He said that it would make his digestion smoother.
So he just
Great.
like, I mean, it works for babies.
Yeah.
Okay.
The man's going to start carrying around immersion blender.
And those babies are pretty ripped, too, so maybe there's something to it. Medica Jessica, we're back to you.
Okay, I had a great date with this guy. And so afterwards, we go back to his place, and we pull up to a nice big house, and I'm like, oh, okay. But then he tells me that it's his parents' home, and his spot is in the backyard.
Okay.
Okay, not
Yeah, sometimes
great.
there's like a little like casita or something in the back of those big houses.
That's very hopeful thinking, Brooke.
Oh, no.
She's trying to be positive.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So we go back there, and it's a little shed with a candle, a beanbag, and a window.
Honey, that's not a shed. That's a playhouse.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Continuing to see the optimism.
Okay.
You hung out, though, didn't you?
I mean, I didn't want to be rude, but like the worst part was that every time he needed something, he would open the window and yell to his mom.
Oh, and he gets room service, too.
Yeah, this guy sounds like he has it all.
He's a winner. I don't know why you let him go, but Submarine Colleen, you're up.
So I went to an Italian restaurant with a dude, and he completely freaked out on me after I ordered fettuccine Alfredo.
Like he was angry?
Why?
Sometimes the
yes.
Alfredo is really better at it.
Maybe he was excited.
Girl, furious. He said that it wasn't real Italian, and how dare I?
It's kind of kids' food.
It is interesting. Like, I've been to Italy, and I don't remember any Alfredo.
No, it's not. It's just a Parmesan butter thing out there. It's not real.
What happened?
I didn't realize.
Huh.
So I ended up changing my order, and I apologized. I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I didn't realize you were Italian.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
And wait, but no, get this. He says, wait, no, I'm not Italian, but I've seen The Godfather like 15 times, so I consider myself an honorary paisano.
I think the threshold is 12 watches, and you're basically Italian. So.
What do you think I'm eating 10 pounds of gabagool?
All right, we're on to the third and final round here. We need your best stories, ladies. So, Medica Jessica, hit us with it.
So I talked to a guy about how I like to paint, and he planned a surprise date that would have revolved around my love of art.
That's cute.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Until I showed up to the address he texted me, it was a kid's birthday party, and he tells me that I was going to be the featured face painter.
No.
That's awful.
Is it his kid or a random kid?
No, it was just like a kid that he knew.
Oh.
After 3 hours,
you did it.
I only got paid in cake.
That's tough. Yeah,
Actually, for Brooke, that's an improvement.
I mean, I would tell you, kids don't tip well.
Yeah, fair point. Submarine Colleen, this is your last chance.
Okay, so this is a post-date. Went over to his house. We're getting into bed. He takes his shirt off, and my name is literally tattooed on his chest.
What?
Oh, I mean,
Why?
Yikes.
Gotta be old.
Not good.
How? It has to be
No.
like another girlfriend or something.
Yes, he says it was his ex's name, but that's why he only selects people with her name to date, so he doesn't have to get it removed.
Wow.
Yeah.
How
It's a good
special.
point.
That's gotta be tough.
Horrifying.
Yeah.
Her name's like Jessica.
Yeah.
But that final bell means that the match is over. We have to score it. So, Alexis, who are you giving it to?
Ooh, I'm going to go Jessica for... I mean, it was your choice, but you were at the guy's beanbag shed.
Yeah.
With his mom.
That's one vote for Jessica. Brooke?
I'm sorry. I got to go, Colleen, for liquid steak, guy.
Okay.
yeah.
We're all tied up. Jose, you're the deciding vote.
I think getting roped into being the featured face painter is awful. Jessica, you win!
All right, Medica, Jessica. Yes, congratulations. You're our Forsaken Female of the Week. And as a prize, Brooke will tell you her go-to children's movie to hook up to.
Oh, the hookup.
Oh, my goodness. I can't wait.
Wild Robot. It's
No,
great.
it's supposed to be off the air.
Yeah.
Off the air.
Also, you still have to pay for that one. It's new.
That's why you know you're in a good...
All right, well, take that for what it is. Text in 78592 if you want to appear on the next Battle of the Tinder Dates. Your phone tap's coming up right after this. We got an email from a woman who wanted us to prank her fiance because the two of them went to one of those big wedding expos recently.
Oh, yeah.
And while they were there, they entered their names into multiple contests to win free stuff. Well, the guy's about to get some incredible news that he was selected as a grand prize winner.
Oh, that's great.
But I don't know what he's going to think when he hears the actual prize that they got. I know Jose's going to do his best to sell it. I can promise you that in your phone tap right now.
Brooke and Jeffrey's phone taps on the 20s.
Hello?
Hello, I'm looking for the luckiest guy in the world right now. Is this Seth Mc...
Yes, it is. Who's calling?
My name's Justin Sider. I'm from the wedding expo you attended 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. I don't remember you, but I was at the expo.
Yeah, I know you didn't meet me. But do you remember you and your fiance entering a contest for a free wedding?
I think we entered like 3 or 4 of those.
Well, pop the champagne because you did it. Congratulations, you won. Woo! Yay! So happy. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No way. Are you kidding me?
Not at all. That's actually our staff, if you heard him. Everybody in the office is so pumped for you guys.
Hey, way to go!
Wow.
Once in a lifetime, man. This is big.
You don't even know how awesome this is. Like, half the stuff involved with this, I had no idea how we were even going to pay for it.
Wow. Well, it's our pleasure, man. So what we need from you is to bring your fiance, Tamara, correct?
Yeah, Tamara.
Okay, so you bring Tamara down to the 7-Eleven on 8th Street. I'm usually behind the counter there on Mondays and Tuesdays. If you come in before 5...
What do you mean 7-Eleven?
We're going to marry you right there in front of the Slurpee machine. It's iconic.
That's like some kind of joke because I don't get it.
Okay, yeah, I know. Normally we do partner with like 5-star resorts and country clubs, but this year we went a little different, and I actually...
Okay, well, could we do the 5-star resort one instead?
No.
I don't want to do...
When I tell you what you're in store for, you're not even going to want to think about a country club, okay?
So you're saying I have to get married in the 7-Eleven because I won this contest?
I mean, I know you hear the word 7-Eleven and you think, oh, that's kind of kitschy blue-collar glam, but it's a really down-to-earth place. Perfect for a wedding.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say it's glam anything, and I think my wife would her pants if she knew this was where we were going to get married.
Well, hold
Sorry.
on. I should mention the prize is valued at over $27,000.
Oh. Okay,
That's a nice wedding.
Are you giving $27,000 to us in cash?
No. We're giving that to you in discounts.
Yeah.
And free stuff, of course.
I don't think that's going to work for us.
Visualize this. It's your wedding day. Your guests arrive. They can choose between 2 different appetizers. The jalapeno cream cheese taquitos, or the cheddar and kale stuffed hot dog bites. I can't choose. I don't even know.
Is that supposed to be like a selling point?
Yes. I mean, they're always on the rollers, hot, fresh, ready to go. You can just grab them whenever you want.
Well, this is our wedding, dude. It's not like I'm coming in there after work. This is different.
This is free. Can I remind you this? All of this whole experience.
Yeah, just because something's free doesn't make it a good fit at all. This sounds absolutely...
Okay, I wanted to surprise you, but I got to just let you know now. You're never going to believe who the officiant is. It's a Seth Rogen lookalike.
What?
Because, stoners love 7-Eleven.
You're just making this more difficult for me to convince Tamara. Like, there's no way she would ever sign off on that.
The celebrity list doesn't stop, my friend. They're going to block off the whole parking lot for you to have your first dance with Limp Bizkit playing on the roof.
I don't really know what you want me to say. Like, I would go to this party.
Yeah, anybody would.
But as a wedding, Tamara's not going to go for it. It just doesn't make sense.
Well, when you tell her that your wedding cake is going to be thousands of Little Debbie snack cakes, you guys can smash into each other's faces. Throw a couple of ho-hos and Twinkies in there, too. Think of the pictures.
Dude, listen, I love that. That sounds, I'd be down for some ho-hos and Twinkies.
Knew you'd love it.
It just sucks that the one time you're doing this contest for a free wedding, it's at a freaking 7-Eleven.
See, when I spoke with your fiance a few minutes ago, she actually told me to call you.
Whoa. You talked to her already? You talked to her?
Of course. She was really leaning towards yes.
Wait,
she even told me
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh, I didn't tell you the last part of it. Surprise! You also got a free phone tap from Brooke and Jeffery in the morning.
Woo! You did it!
Oh my God!
I know. You knew you'd be excited.
What?
Guys, keep it down. I gotta tell him how much of an idiot he sounds like.
He's so gullible.
Oh man, you really.
Oh, no, what? Oh my God.
Yeah, man, my name's actually Jose for the radio show Brooke and Jeffery in the morning. Your fiance set you up for this, man.
Oh my God, I was so crushed. Oh my God.
You were crushed? I didn't even tell you about tossing the big gold bouquet. That's the highlight of the whole evening, man.
Now I want this to be real. Hold on. I want it real again.
I have a feeling the more I'm talking, the more you're liking.
Brooke and Jeffrey's phone taps on the 20s.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
There's so many types of relationships these days. You could be in a situationship, a negotiationship, and then whatever Alexis is in with the 7 dudes that she's like simul-smashing ship.
It's kind of like a mix of all of those together.
Just a boat.
Yeah.
She seems happy. She seems happy.
Just a cruise ship of good times.
Yeah.
So it can be tricky to find someone who just wants a simple one-on-one partnership. And that's exactly what our listener on the phone was looking for when he took a woman out. So how did his romantic date night for 2 turn into him getting sandwiched between 3 gorgeous women all night long?
Okay.
He swears it was an accident and he didn't even enjoy it.
Yeah, I bet.
You're going to hear what happened in your second date update right after this.
Spring is in the air, and Alev's long-lasting pain relief is here to keep you moving. Yeah, the days are longer and the flowers are blooming. Whether it's gardening, yard work, or just spending more time outdoors, spring has a way of getting us moving despite any body pain. That's where Aleve can keep you going. With just 1 dose, Aleve gives you long-lasting body pain relief for up to 12 hours. From sunup to sundown, Aleve's got your back. Try Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
Here on Brooke and Jeffery in the morning, we love people who are well equipped. Oh, yes. And nobody is better equipped than our lawyer friends Ken and Donnie at The Advocates.
Honestly, they're the best, really, truly. And they're just out there fighting for us. You know, the little guy who's up against the insurance company after an injury accident.
And they can handle everything from minor injuries to life-altering ones. They have the experience and the commitment to fight for you.
Yeah, it costs nothing to see if you have a case, and you don't pay anything unless they recover a settlement for you. It's advocateslaw.com.
Let's talk about modern home shopping. It's sort of become a fun side hobby, right? Scrolling listings at night, dreaming about kitchens you haven't seen, or backyards you haven't stepped foot in, all from the comfort of, well, literally anywhere. Redfin knows a lot of people like you want to own, but are stuck in this browsing mode loop. That's where Redfin flips the script. With listings that update within minutes and tours you can book right from the Redfin app, you can see your dream home the moment it appears. Now, liking a listing is easy, but actually landing it, that's where Redfin comes in. Redfin has over 2,200 agents with local expertise, and Redfin agents close twice as many deals as other agents. That means they help you win, not just window shop. Redfin is built to help you go from just looking to wait, this could actually be home. So, become the newest neighbor on the block. Visit redfin.com to start finding and start owning. That's redfin.com.
Cash flow crunch? OnDeck's small business line of credit gives your business immediate access to funds up to $200,000 right when you need it. Cover seasonal dips, manage payroll, restock inventory, or tackle unexpected expenses without missing a beat. With flexible draws, transparent pricing, and control over repayment, get funded quickly and confidently. Apply today at OnDeck.com. Funds could be available as soon as tomorrow. Depending on certain loan attributes, your business loan may be issued by OnDeck or Celtic Bank. OnDeck does not lend in North Dakota. All loans and amounts subject to lender approval.
Hello. I'm Malcolm Gladwell, host of Smart Talks with IBM. I recently spoke with IBM's new director of research, Jake Gambetta. We discussed his vision for the future of quantum computing.
At IBM Research, what we always do is answer what is the future of computing. Whether it's coming up with new algorithms, coming up with better AI, coming up with quantum, or coming up with just how do different accelerators go together. It's our DNA to answer the question of what is the future.
Isn't it a perfect problem for IBM because you kind of need to have a legacy of building stuff?
Yes.
Building actual physical machines.
Yeah, it's why I came to IBM. I wanted the experience, the culture of building hard things that others have not done before.
Mm-hmm. Where do you imagine we are in the timeline of this technology? There will come a point when it will mature, right?
Yeah.
My cell phone is a mature technology at this point. How far are we from that point with quantum?
By 2029, we'll build the first fault-tolerant quantum computer. That is one that can run a very, very large problem.
To learn how IBM is building the future of computing, visit ibm.com/quantum.
Brooke and Jeffery in the morning. Second date update.
All right, let's do a hypothetical here.
Ooh, I always love those.
Okay.
And Brooke, we're going to pretend that you're single.
Okay. Hey.
Okay. Is that single
Look how
you?
excited she got.
I know,
Said
she
she's
perked
single.
up.
Yeah.
Are you
Crazy.
happy finally?
No,
Okay.
I love being married to my husband.
Okay, but
I was
let's say
single for a long time.
you're hanging out at the bar.
Yep.
You're the same age that you are right now.
Oh.
I don't want to say it out loud, but
Okay.
just keep that in mind.
fine.
But again, you're single and you
Yeah.
see a cute guy cross the room.
Okay.
Very attractive.
Uh-huh.
Do you approach him or do you try to get him to notice you so that he walks over?
I've never had any tact, so I would definitely approach him.
Brooke's an approacher for sure.
Okay, yeah.
Totally.
And what do you do?
What's the move?
I don't know. Is maybe buy him a drink?
Okay,
Oh, wow.
you don't do anything extra. You're just like, hi, I'm Brooke. I think you're cute. Can I buy you a drink?
You flash a bunch of money in his face and try to win him over like that.
I've told many guys at bars when I was single, "You're hot."
That's
That's
good.
kind of it.
We love that. No, I love that.
Oh, God.
Girls will finally tell you.
Told
be
you,
like,
I don't have much shame or anything.
Or game at all.
Well, no, not really. But it works. I'm telling you. Like,
Yeah,
it just-
it works.
I do think you forgot I said you're still your same age as now, but I'm
Yeah.
going to let you get away with that one. So
I still say that. It may have looked more
worse?
desperate at my age,
Yeah.
but
Can I buy you an old
But
fashioned?
I bring it up because
I do like
one of
those.
our
Those are actually
listeners
really
says that he got approached by not just one, but two different women. And he thinks he knows the secret on how that happened.
Attaboy.
okay.
So let's talk to him. Tony, welcome to the show.
Hi, how you guys doing?
Were my two twins at the bar? Is that why?
She means lookalikes, not
Yeah.
the other
Yeah.
thing.
Not the girls.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Sounded like
really
you were
funny.
Anyway,
really putting it on, bro.
yeah, classic Brooke there.
She's accidentally hitting on him.
I know. Tony, I apologize for Brooke, but
Tame those things.
I
bro.
know
Let's
you
go.
went on a date recently. Who was it with?
Her name's Gemma. We actually met on a dating app.
Nice.
Oh, I thought
Okay.
you said somebody approached you at the bar. You met at on a dating app?
Yeah, so I know. Sorry, that might have been a little confusing. So we went to this Mexican spot, and they have these like giant, long shared table things.
Oh, yeah. Like community seating.
Yeah, exactly. We're like sitting with different parties and stuff like that. And it's kind of social, people are talking to each other and interacting.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that I was being pretty clear to the rest of the restaurant that me and Gemma are not brother and sister. We were there on a date together.
Oh, how do you be clear about that? Like T-shirts matching? This is
that
my
would,
date.
That would be brother sister.
Oh, that actually, yeah,
It'd be like
that is worse.
brother and then sister.
Look-alike? Like, why?
A
Why
lot-
you assume that?
Yeah. Do you guys look alike?
No, I don't think so. But it was more like the way we got treated, I guess, because we were flirting. We were doing the whole date thing, and these
Okay.
two girls were kind of across from us. And
Okay.
like I said, it was a social thing. And Gemma at one point got up and she went to the bathroom. And during that time, these two girls came over and sat on either side of me and just kind of inserted themselves into the situation.
Oh.
Were they asking about your date? Like, I could see like two girls that are out together. They're like, oh, look at they're on a first date. Let's
Yeah.
go mess. You know what I
What do you
mean?
think? She thinks it's going bad. I
Totally.
think it's going great.
Totally.
You let us know.
Was it like
I
that?
don't know. I don't know what it was, but when Gemma came back to the table, she kind of sat not in the seat that they were in, but a little away from me, like across from me, almost.
Wait, the women were still there when she came back from the bathroom?
Yeah, they stayed there, and
That's a bad look.
they were basically just paying attention to me. They were like laughing at jokes that I was trying to say and stuff like that. So it was weird.
Is it good at all that maybe she saw that they liked your
No.
vibe and she
No.
was like, oh,
Not
he's-
at all.
I
Not
don't
even like
know.
a tiny bit.
I'm crying.
It's one thing if they're like making it a joke, right? And they're including her and it feels like a group thing, but this sounds like she was really left out.
Yeah.
It probably hurt.
Yeah.
Look, I was trying to do everything I could to show her non-verbally that I am not interested in them. I mean, I'm trying to play footsie with her. I'm trying to engage with her and let her know, like, hey, I didn't ask these girls to come over here. They just did it on their own. It's got nothing to do with me.
But you didn't do everything because you didn't move.
Yeah. yeah, get
Or
her up
ask
and
them
moving.
to move.
And one time I pretended to fall asleep during a date to get the message across that I wasn't interested.
I kissed one of them and I gave her that she's a bad
Yeah.
kisser signal.
Yeah.
But
I'm
so
kidding.
what do you think, like in your mind, what do you think was happening there?
I kind of, and I told her this too. I think the only reason that they were even interested in me to begin with was because I was out with a really attractive girl. And that's the only time that ever happened to me.
It's so true.
Did Gemma like that reason?
Not at all.
I mean,
Were you able to salvage the date at all?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like, how long were they there?
They were there for the rest of the date, but we didn't stay much longer. we awkwardly left, and she wasn't really talking to me at the end, and no kiss or anything like that. We just kind of hugged, and yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, we know what the problem is.
Did you bring it up with Gemma, though, about, like, sorry about those two girls, like, I wasn't interested?
Yeah, he told her the whole reason he thought they were doing that, right?
After the date or during?
Yeah, well, the girls were right there, so it was hard for me to address it at the table. I just waited till we were in the car, and I apologized for their behavior and said, look, it had nothing to do with me. I'm sorry. It was weird.
What did she say?
That's good.
She said she understood, but there wasn't much after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't feel right.
Dang. What do you wish you would have done differently?
It was a weird social situation. So, I mean, I guess I should have asked for a private table, but that was kind of the whole experience of the spot was to do that with other people.
Weird.
Yeah.
I wonder what her side is.
Yeah.
What does she see?
We'll get that from her when we reach out to her, but at least next time, probably need to avoid the shared long tables.
Yeah.
Yeah, table for two.
Or just
man.
accepting attention from other women. You're on a date.
Just the sandwiching of the two women, I think, is probably what you need to avoid.
When you're with a girl, curb other chicks, bro.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple.
Not that hard.
A lot of lessons to be learned, and hopefully we'll get some answers when we reach out to Gemma for you and come back, try to get your second date update right after this.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. Second date update.
One of our listeners, Tony, went out on a one-on-one date that suddenly turned into a three-on-one date.
Oh, boy.
And the person who got excluded was Gemma, the woman that he actually came to the restaurant with.
Oh, man.
Because two random girls got up and sat down right next to Tony as soon as Gemma went off to the bathroom. So when she came back to the table, she was forced to sit across from everybody else.
Oh, my gosh.
And the whole rest of the night was kind of awkward from there.
He tried to play footsies.
With Gemma.
Just to show Gemma that I'm actually interested in you. I don't really care about these two new girls.
But she was kind of out of reach. I think she was a little far.
And Tony,
It was probably just a table leg under there.
Just tapping it. Yeah.
and Tony's thoughts on why this happened was actually pretty flattering towards Gemma, saying that she was so attractive that these other ladies must have been paying him attention, thinking, oh, wow, this guy's with this gorgeous woman, he must have something pretty special, either downstairs or upstairs. Who knows? At least that's Tony's thoughts on the situation. We need to get Gemma's thoughts and see if we can recover.
Yeah. How you feeling, Tony?
A little nervous, but I guess I kind of am knowing what to expect, I think, at this point.
Okay, that's how you're feeling upstairs. How are you feeling downstairs?
I'm guessing also
The
nervous.
same, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm trying to play footsie.
Yeah, nerves going everywhere.
Have you talked to her at all since the date?
No, I haven't gotten a response back from her.
Okay.
Left on red.
We
we
went
know
from
why.
3 women to
Feels like.
0 now giving Tony attention, so
Well,
hopefully...
he doesn't have the option. He didn't get their numbers.
Well, yeah, I know.
Oh, wait, did you? We didn't ask.
Oh.
No, absolutely
Okay,
not.
because then we wouldn't even make this call.
Yeah,
It's like,
because
that's
it's pretty
why.
clear asking for their numbers in front of her. But
Okay, well, good luck out there.
yeah,
man.
let's call Gemma. We'll see if she picks up, and hopefully we'll figure out what's going on, okay?
All right, cool.
Let's do it.
Hello,
Hi, we're looking to talk to Gemma.
this is Gemma.
Hey,
Oh.
thanks for picking up, Gemma.
Hey, Gemma.
We're a radio
Hi.
show. We're called Brooke and Jeffery in the morning.
Oh, okay, weird.
Yeah.
Why are you calling me?
Well, we're doing a segment called a second date update. Not sure if you're familiar with that, but we're trying to help out one of our listeners get a hold of you after you went out on a date with him recently. Guy named Tony?
Oh my God.
Did you just
Whoa.
gag? Is that what I heard? Like,
Is it like a cough where you clear your throat?
Listen, I don't know what this guy told you, but it was a very, very awkward and incredibly weird date.
Okay.
He actually told us something similar.
Yeah, we did hear about some of the events that occurred at the Mexican place with the 2 girls coming sit right next to Tony at the communal table while you went off to the bathroom.
Yeah, those
Oh!
Seriously. Okay.
Yeah.
It's the right Gemma.
We
Honestly, that's kind of a good sign, Gemma, because that means that you were disappointed.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Brooke.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, you liked him.
Yeah.
Like, because if you
had
didn't
some
like
weight.
him,
You might come back and be like, thank God.
Thank you, ladies.
take him.
saved me now.
Yeah, that's putting a really nice spin on it, but yeah.
Well, Tony says that he felt really bad about how it all went down. We're curious how you felt about the situation.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. Honestly, like at first when I came back and I was like, what? And then I saw how Tony was like clearly a little uncomfortable. So I was kind of laughing like inside.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's such a relief.
What do you think their intentions were?
Oh, I know what their intentions were. I'm pretty sure. Tony, by the way, is a really good-looking guy.
Oh.
And they swarmed in like locusts or whatever. I don't know.
No?
Okay.
I think we're doing cicadas lately.
Yeah, I thought of cicadas too, Brooke.
But you said that you didn't blame that on him.
I don't think he invited this necessarily, but I started to get kind of irritated with these two girls. I was like, get the hint, ladies.
Yeah.
He's with me. So Tony was so like flummoxed or whatever that he didn't even notice, but I called the waiter over and I was like attempted to bribe the waiter to spill salsa on these girls.
Did he do it? Did the waiter do it? That's awesome. How much money does something like that cost? I'm just curious.
The waiter's probably annoyed with them too if they're this type of person.
Yeah.
Maybe honestly.
Salsa's like $6 plus tips. I don't know, $9.
I'm talking about bribe.
I waved a 20 at him, and he was like, I'm sorry, man, I can't do that.
Well, I hope you gave that restaurant a bad review.
Would not have salsa.
I still don't understand that you're not blaming Tony, so why are you mad at him? Why did you go, ugh?
I don't blame Tony in the beginning for not doing anything, but by the end, this went on for so long, he should have done more.
I can see that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he feels that way too, honestly.
Yeah, here's the deal. You actually sound pretty understanding about the whole situation.
Yeah.
You're giving Tony a little bit of leeway on it. But we can maybe fix this because I do have to let you know Tony is currently listening to this conversation on the other line waiting to talk to you.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
No.
I'm serious.
No.
And the other girls are there.
No, you're not. That's a joke.
I'm totally kidding.
It's just Alexis and I. That's the only women.
Yeah.
Tony, you there?
Hi, yeah, I am here.
That's it. That's very formal, Tony.
Well, hello there.
Hey, Tony.
Hi. Yeah.
Hi.
Maybe you should say something to her.
Yeah. Well, first off, I just want to apologize for what happened. I had nothing to do with them coming over. Obviously, I didn't ask them, but I didn't know what to do, to be honest with you. It was a weird, awkward, it was our first date. I don't know these people at all.
Okay. That was good, Tony. You can let her respond to that.
Yeah. Take a breath.
Yeah, I get it, and I appreciate the apology, Tony, but you already apologized. You told me that on the car ride. I'm not hearing anything new.
Okay, come up with a better apology, Tony. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, it does kind of sound like he's still blaming the women. Like he's not, like you need to own up to like your own non-action a little bit more.
Are you just like a very non-confrontational person, brother? Like,
No, I would consider myself a non-confrontational person. That's why it was a tough position, too.
He was intimidated by
Is that hot for you, Gemma?
That's kind of a leading question.
No. I mean, I don't want a guy who's like punching people in the face, but like you gotta be a little more forceful.
Balance,
Yeah, I think he was just trying to be as respectful as he could, and
But
he
too
handled it the wrong way. Yeah.
You're not a confrontational guy either. Like you get where he's coming from.
What are you saying, Brooke?
Yeah.
You trying to put me in a corner right now? How dare you?
He's compensating.
Did I just break Jeff?
Let's not turn this into a situation with us. Gemma, clearly Tony is remorseful about what happened and how he behaved. I'm sure he's even told us next time he doesn't want to do communal tables.
Yeah, he's like, I will reserve a table for two.
So we'd like to help facilitate that second date and even pay for it if you're willing to give him another shot. What do you think, Gemma?
I appreciate that offer, but I have just made a decision since this incident that I don't want this to be my life going forward. I don't want to be going out and fighting off girls, draping themselves all over my date. So I've made a couple of adjustments.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what?
Well, I'm going to date down.
What?
Hey!
You're just going to date the guys that you find less attractive?
What does that mean?
Less competition.
I'm not going to go after these, like,
the hottest guy.
The hottest guy and the dating profile because I just don't need this kind of headache. I mean, I like you, Tony, but you're just too attractive for what I'm looking for right now. I cannot deal with the competition.
I don't know if we've heard that one on the second date update before.
Dating is so backward.
This is the most ridiculous response. I was not expecting that at all. Like, what?
Man, the good guys finished
Convince her that you're not as attractive as she thinks you are.
Yeah, you have no idea, Gemma, by the way. This never happens to me. Like, if I'm out with my friends, no girls are approaching me.
That's not a hot brag.
I usually repulse women.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Something's weird about you that you like me.
I swear I'll stop brushing my teeth and washing my face.
Oh. I'm the girl magnet, and your friends just repel them. Okay, great.
Okay, it's your friend's fault.
So he hasn't convinced you that he's ugly enough?
I've been with him in person. He's cute. He knows he's cute, and he's not going to get any less cute.
Darn.
Well, Tony, you started with one woman on a date, landed two more, and now you've ended up with zero because you're too attractive.
Now that's boy math.
Ridiculous.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Well, it's like they always say, hot guys finish last.
Oh, we always feel so bad for you hot guys.
Yeah,
Just
poor
can't.
guy.
I feel like I
It must
need to
be so
stand up
hard.
for my fellow 9s and 10s out there.
Oh, you're going to put yourself in
And I
that.
need to say, stop the handsome hate.
Yeah.
Let's use that hashtag and start a movement.
Is it you think that's why we get any complaint for the radio station? It's just you're too good looking?
All the time.
Yeah, I'm sure that's why you're in radio.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be a 7.
Yeah.
I'm just cute.
I'm so sorry that it didn't work out.
Yeah.
I really am.
I bet that guy is so regretting him not getting the number for the two other women.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like he had a chance, his one shot, and he blew it.
Yeah. But there's always opportunities for you to meet people when you come on to this show. Email us. We'll call that person who's not calling you back. And go check out all of our second date podcasts wherever you get yours at Brooke and Jeffrey.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Remember a few years ago when the hot new thing to do at weddings was come up with a cheesy custom hashtag for the bride and groom?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hashtag best mate to soulmate.
Oh.
Yeah, or the last names.
Yeah.
Yeah, just combine them together.
From Fox to Fox.
Yeah.
That was Brooks.
Or the year everybody was rocking bridal diapers, so the bride didn't have to struggle to go to the bathroom.
What the heck? I do
don't
not
think
remember
That
that.
was big
wasn't
for a second.
It wasn't a thing,
Well,
Jeffrey.
those are all old news now. And now experts are predicting a bunch of strange new trends that you're going to be seeing at weddings all over the country this year, including a strange type of gift that guests are going to be taking home from the ceremony with them. We're going to tell you what they are coming up right after this.
Spring is in the air, and Aleve long-lasting pain relief is here to keep you moving. Yeah, the days are longer and the flowers are blooming. Whether it's gardening, yard work, or just spending more time outdoors, spring has a way of getting us moving despite any body pain. That's where Aleve can keep you going. With just one dose, Aleve gives you long-lasting body pain relief for up to 12 hours. From sunup to sundown, Aleve's got your back. Try Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
Here on Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, we love people who are well equipped. Oh, yes. And nobody is better equipped than our lawyer friends, Ken and Donnie at The Advocates.
Honestly, they're the best, really, truly. And they're just out there fighting for us. You know, the little guy who's up against the insurance company after an injury accident.
And they can handle everything from minor injuries to life-altering ones. They have the experience and the commitment to fight for you.
Yeah, it costs nothing to see if you have a case, and you don't pay anything unless they recover a settlement for you. It's advocateslaw.com.
Let's talk about modern home shopping. It's sort of become a fun side hobby, right? Scrolling listings at night, dreaming about kitchens you haven't seen, or backyards you haven't stepped foot in, all from the comfort of, well, literally anywhere. Redfin knows a lot of people like you want to own, but are stuck in this browsing mode loop. That's where Redfin flips the script. With listings that update within minutes and tours you can book right from the Redfin app, you can see your dream home the moment it appears. Now, liking a listing is easy, but actually landing it, that's where Redfin comes in. Redfin has over 2,200 agents with local expertise, and Redfin agents close twice as many deals as other agents. That means they help you win, not just window shop. Redfin is built to help you go from just looking to wait, this could actually be home. So, become the newest neighbor on the block. Visit redfin.com to start finding and start owning. That's redfin.com.
Cash flow crunch? OnDeck's small business line of credit gives your business immediate access to funds up to $200,000 right when you need it. Cover seasonal dips, manage payroll, restock inventory, or tackle unexpected expenses without missing a beat. With flexible draws, transparent pricing, and control over repayment, get funded quickly and confidently. Apply today at OnDeck.com. Funds could be available as soon as tomorrow. Depending on certain loan attributes, your business loan may be issued by OnDeck or Celtic Bank. OnDeck does not lend in North Dakota. All loans and amounts subject to lender approval.
Hello. I'm Malcolm Gladwell, host of Smart Talks with IBM. I recently spoke with IBM's new director of research, Jake Gambetta. We discussed his vision for the future of quantum computing.
At IBM Research, what we always do is answer what is the future of computing. Whether it's coming up with new algorithms, coming up with better AI, coming up with quantum, or coming up with just how do different accelerators go together. It's our DNA to answer the question of what is the future.
Isn't it a perfect problem for IBM because you kind of need to have a legacy of building stuff?
Yes.
Building actual physical machines.
Yeah, it's why I came to IBM. I wanted the experience, the culture of building hard things that others have not done before.
Mm-hmm. Where do you imagine we are in the timeline of this technology? There will come a point when it will mature, right?
Yeah.
My cell phone is a mature technology at this point. How far are we from that point with quantum?
By 2029, we'll build the first fault-tolerant quantum computer. That is one that can run a very, very large problem.
To learn how IBM is building the future of computing, visit ibm.com/quantum.
When it comes to marriage, Brooke has always said it's never too early to start planning your second wedding.
Jeffrey!
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
I am not going to have another wedding. It's one and done, my friend.
But it's good to plan ahead just in case.
You never know.
Look, even if you're not looking to throw a wedding this year, you may have plans to attend a few as a guest. And if you are, some things might look a little different than the ones that you've gone to in years past.
Okay.
And I say that because a team of experts came out with their predictions for the hot new wedding trends that you're going to be seeing all over the country in the upcoming year.
I'm guessing mason jars are finally out. Are we there yet?
The first one they're calling the year of the mini, where everything that's normally big at weddings is now going to be super tiny.
It's just because of the price? Is that what we're doing?
Most likely,
Yeah.
but it's like mini flower bouquets, mini wedding gowns, bridesmaids in mini skirts,
tiny gowns,
mini
skirts,
wedding cakes, mini cones of French fries with a mini flute of champagne.
The mini bunk cakes are really cute.
Oh, that would be.
Is this only for mini brides and grooms?
Just everything needs to be as small as you can. I do think it is about cutting costs.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah.
And it's still cute. Tiny things are cute.
Yeah, until you only get a cute glass of wine. Okay,
Yeah.
fill that bad boy up and make that glass big.
The next one is something called experiential entertainment.
Experiential?
That's a fun word.
Experimental?
So, no, experiential
What does that
is what they
mean?
say. So you're still going to have like your wedding band or DJ, but now a lot of couples are also hiring professional sketch artists and painters
I've seen
to
that.
blend in with the crowd during cocktail hour and
What?
surprise guests with little 5x7 portraits that they drew of them while they weren't watching.
Wow.
That's fun.
That's so cool.
It's cute until it's not a very good artist. I am somehow, I'll tell you, I somehow got put in the TikTok marriage wedding artist algorithm at one point. I swear. But some of them are amazing. And then some of them are like, is that an insult? I don't know.
There's also been a rise in hiring wedding magicians
Yes.
who walk around the tables doing magic tricks during dinner time.
I love it.
I feel like it'd be kind of annoying.
Is that a crab cake behind your ear?
Yeah.
Aha!
Wait.
Oh, you remember when we couldn't find the wedding ring during the ceremony? Check your front pocket.
See, I have a feeling a wedding magician is just going to make the hottest bridesmaid suddenly disappear.
Yeah.
We're talking about a list of the top new wedding trends that you're going to be seeing this year, according to wedding experts. Number 3 is custom ice sculptures, which I know sounds lame.
Those have always been around.
Yeah.
For rich people.
Yeah.
But these aren't going to be your parents' boring old decorative ice sculptures of like two swans making a heart with their necks.
What do you got?
So this is more personal. So if like a bride and groom have a puppy or a kitten that can't be with them at the wedding, they'll hire a sculptor to make an ice replica of their fur baby and have them on display over by the sushi bar.
Can we turn into like a luge too? So you like drink
Drinking out of your dog's mouth. Number 4 is drone photography. That's on the rise.
Oh, yeah.
Now, a lot of wedding photographers and videographers are offering aerial coverage as part of their standard wedding packages.
Yeah. Until you hire a guy off Craigslist and he crashes that thing right into the wedding tent.
Because you definitely want to watch your Aunt Mabel grinding on Uncle Lou from 20 feet in the air.
Yeah.
But it's mostly going to be for outdoor weddings.
Yeah, catch somebody in the bushes making out.
Yeah. You're probably not going to see a whole lot of drones inside hotel ballroom weddings.
That would be more exciting, though.
Who knows? Maybe they will.
Just crashing into everything.
So loud.
Number 5, this one's hilarious. Audio guest books.
Oh, is it like, remember back in the day when like you would hire a video recorder guy to come around, then you had to like say something in the video
message.
Yeah.
Because the thing is now, nobody wants their guests to write down kind messages on a notebook or on a poster anymore.
Okay.
I mean, I never know what to say anyways.
Yeah.
So.
It's like, good job.
Who remembers how to write stuff with a pen now anyways? Yeah. But instead, couples are having you leave a voice recording of your well wishes on an old vintage rotary phone that records your message like it's a voicemail.
Oh my God. What's going to be funny is like the beginning of the wedding and then the end of the wedding messages. It's just going to sound like our loser line is what it's going to end up sounding like.
That would be really funny to listen to like years later.
I'd love it.
Number 6, I wonder what you're going to think of this. Instead of first dances, last dances.
Oh, to tell everybody to go home? Is that how you ended?
No, and like instead of having like the bride and groom kick off the reception by having them take the floor first, instead they're going to end the wedding night with a special song and dance.
Oh, so it is.
Whoever lasted to the end of the night gets to see it. But apparently it's supposed to be like less nerve-wracking to dance in front of people after you've already been celebrating for a few hours.
You mean after all your aunts and uncles and grandma and grandpas left?
Yeah.
Right.
You know? And you're just grinding.
More of a dirty dance at that point.
Yeah.
And the last hot new wedding trend that you're going to be seeing this year are permanent wedding favors. Where instead of sending your guests home with like a box of monogrammed chocolates, a lot of people do that, or like a mini candle, now you give them something more permanent by setting up tattoo and piercing stations at the event.
Dang! Whoa!
Wait, are they covering the charges? Because I'd be super down.
Yeah, it's all free.
What, do you have to get their like wedding logo tattooed on your body?
I'd like to get a portrait of my grandma full back, please. This is going to take 20 hours, guys. I'd get in line.
Can you imagine waking up the morning after a wedding and realizing you have like a Post Malone style tattoo of the bride's name now above your eyebrow?
On your face?
It's funny.
But they're also doing things where they're hiring welders that take metal bracelets and they'll weld them onto your wrists during the ceremony so they stay on forever.
They're like those
handcuffs?
Yeah. No, it's like the forever bracelets.
Just buy handcuffs.
Yeah.
I just did it.
No,
but these have no key.
Oh.
And they're not connected to anybody else.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe if you pay extra, they can do that
Yeah.
for you. Those are the hot new wedding trends that are being predicted for the upcoming year.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Win Brooks Box!
We got a newbie on the phone to play you, Brooke. Amber, the accounting manager from Maple Valley. She says she plays in the car with her 2 kids normally and usually loses.
Oh.
But that's why she's ditched her kids.
There was what was weighing you down.
Permanently, just to call
My
in
God.
and play you.
Amber.
Good job, Amber. Get rid of those kids. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Okay. All right.
You already sound less stressed out.
It is true.
What was your technique? You just put them up for adoption, or did you just kind of like let them out at the ice cream
I bet
store?
it was just like a Craigslist post.
Oh,
yeah.
that's true.
Yep, goodbye.
I was thinking cardboard box on the side of the sidewalk. Just take 2.
Free written in Sharpie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We like you, Amber. You're our favorite so far.
Good sense of humor.
said anything.
Yeah, well, still, I like her. All right? Brooke's leaving the studio while that happens. You know how the game works. You got 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know when you can say pass, you have to beat Brooke outright to win, though. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, good luck. Your time starts now. On this day in 1867, the U.S. bought Alaska for 2 cents an acre from what country?
Pass.
What type of animal was Bambi's friend named Flower?
A rabbit.
Terry Crews is the host of what high-profile competition TV show that airs on NBC?
Pass.
In a BLTA sandwich, what does the A stand for?
Avocado.
Moscow is the largest city in Russia with 13 million people. What's second?
Pass. Oh, my God.
Oh,
That's a toughie.
Not 100% up on your Russian city trivia, I see.
No, definitely not.
Interesting, Amber. Brooke is coming back in the studio, and I see on my phone screener with you have an interesting fact about yourself that you ride dirt bikes for the last 20 years.
Cool.
29 years.
29, almost 30.
How many bones have you broken?
I got some good scars, but no broken bones.
Okay. Do you race?
I used to when I was young, like started at 5, raced for a few years, and then I got too competitive with the boys, so my mom pulled me out. So now we just trail ride.
Oh, come on,
Would be
Mom.
so fun.
And what about the kids? Are they into dirt biking now?
Oh, yeah. My oldest started at 2. My youngest started at 4.
Oh, my God.
And it's our entire life.
Oh, my God.
So we should look at them in the X Games.
I'd be so nervous. I'd be like, can we wrap them in bubble wrap? I'm just so scared.
Yeah, I'm that mom.
Wow, 2 years old. What's his first word? Like shred. Shred trails.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not my baby.
We're ready.
Sorry, I'm letting Jeff savor it. He really liked that.
I was enjoying it. All right, Brooke, your turn. You ready?
Yes.
Time starts now. On this day in 1867, the U.S. bought Alaska for 2 cents an acre from what country?
Russia?
What type of animal was Bambi's friend named Flower?
Skunk.
Terry Crews is the host of what high-profile competition TV show that airs on NBC?
Ultimate Warrior.
In a BLTA sandwich, what does the A stand for?
Avocado.
Moscow is the largest city in Russia with 13 million people. What's second?
St. Petersburg?
Got our answers in. We're going to go over to the scoreboard.
Okay,
That
Porky
made
Pig.
100% sense. With Jose.
You may now eat the bride.
Bolaños.
What just happened? The
Good time.
dinosaur wedding.
That'll probably be my wedding. I'll
Yeah.
just be married to some type of food. Amber, you got one correct today.
Ooh.
Don't have to be an accountant to figure that one out, Amber.
Right?
And Brooke,
Yeah.
well, you just breezed on by with 4 correct.
Goodness.
It's a rough go on your first try, Amber, but that's okay.
At least there's no kids around.
I mean,
at
do
least
you say get back in the motorbike saddle? Like,
Yeah,
what do you?
Hop,
Yeah.
hop back in the seat.
Yeah.
Get back on the BMX.
Yeah.
Hard.
It is hard.
It is.
Let's go over the answers here. On this day in 1867, the U.S. bought Alaska for 2 cents an acre from Russia.
That's a steal.
Yeah, that is a steal.
Yeah.
Well, Amber's
Real
the
estate.
accounting manager. Good deal, Amber?
Great deal.
Nice. It's official. The type of animal that Flower is in Bambi, that's a skunk. The rabbit is Thumper?
Thumper,
Yes.
yes.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Terry Crews is the host of America's Got Talent on NBC. In a BLTA sandwich, the A stands for avocado. Bacon, lettuce, tomato, avocado. Moscow, the largest city in Russia. Second largest is St. Petersburg.
Wow.
So, Amber, next time you got to study your Russian trivia before you come back on the show.
I need to study.
Even though we can't give you any money, what we can do is just for playing, we're going to throw you some Brooke and Jeffery swag.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
We're going to do Winbrook's Bucks same time tomorrow.
All cat parents understand the feeling of being totally ignored by your cat and often thinking, does my cat even love me? There's only one solution to solve that: Sheba. Feed your cat Sheba and go from feeling ignored to truly adored in 12 days guaranteed or your money back. Sheba has a menu of products, appetizers, entrees, treats, and even a kitten's menu. So Sheba has a product for even the pickiest eater, like Sheba Puree made with bone broth, a smooth and creamy texture that cats love, or Sheba Grilled, protein-rich formula made with real chicken and seafood. To learn more, check out Sheba.com.
Here on Brooke and Jeffery in the morning, we love people who are well equipped. Oh, yes. And nobody is better equipped than our lawyer friends, Ken and Donnie at The Advocates.
Honestly, they're the best, really, truly. And they're just out there fighting for us. You know, the little guy who's up against the insurance company after an injury accident.
And they can handle everything from minor injuries to life-altering ones. They have the experience and the commitment to fight for you.
Yeah, it costs nothing to see if you have a case, and you don't pay anything unless they recover a settlement for you. It's advocateslaw.com.
Hear that? That's the sound of your skin silently crying out for hydration. Luckily, Dr. Teal's has just the thing to get you glowing in no time. Meet Dr. Teal's Skin Renewal Deep Hydration, made with a proprietary triple magnesium complex, plus skincare actives for 50% improved skin hydration after just one bath. The words dry and dehydrated are about to be wiped from your vocabulary. Find Dr. Teal's, all dressed in blue, in your local bath aisle. Dr. Teal's. Yep, you needed that.
And now for a bit of breaking news between your breaking news, with me, the Geico Gecko. Here are some things you ought to know today. People who switch their car insurance to Geico save about $900 a year. Experts are calling that nice to know. Also, plants can hear when bees buzz. My ficus just heard that. And finally, animal experts have confirmed that goats have regional accents. I'm getting a hint of Irish there.
It feels good to get good news. It feels good to Geico.
There's saving for retirement, and then there's living in it. At Fidelity, we can help you make that transition and plan for whatever comes next. With a free personalized income plan, you can view and manage your cash flow across accounts. Plus, you'll get investing insights to help you make your savings last. Ready to take on retirement? Get started at fidelity.com/income planning. Expenses charged by your investments and other costs and fees associated with trading or transacting in your account apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services member NYSE SIPC.